I'm going to share with you 3 dangerous emotions, 3 dangerous subconscious patterns that block you from having more success, happiness, and joy in your life. When you understand this, you're going to become aware of it and you're going to be able to do something about it and really take your life to the next level. Let's get started. Hey superstar, it's Gavin here from Wake Up Fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a subconscious mind specialist and I help people reprogram their subconscious personality. We're going to be talking about the 3 dangerous emotions that really block you from getting to that next level in your life. And we recently launched our new program called Neutrality Shifting Life Mastery, which teaches you on a very deep level, on a personality level, how to reprogram yourself so you can radically change your perception of reality and really create what it is that you want very, very quickly. If you would like to find out more about that, you can book your free subconscious mind diagnosis session at neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link below or above this video in the description where you can go ahead and book in your free session. So 3 dangerous emotions that hold you back. The first thing that we need to understand about emotions is they are the catalyst to creating what it is that we want. And from emotions, things turn into beliefs. And so it's important for us to shift stuff on an emotional level, on a personality level, so that we can really create the reality that we want. Okay, so let me share with you the 3 emotions that really hold you back from taking your life to the next level. Okay, so the first one here is that things need to be hard. Okay, things need to be hard. This emotion or state comes from a poverty mindset, and I used to have this myself, where I assumed that you have to work hard or things need to be hard in order to be successful. You have to struggle. You have to go through a lot of crap in order to have a lot of success. You have to have a lot of problems and challenges. And so what we need to understand is that if we're thinking in that way, that's what we'll get. Because if you believe that on an energetic level, on a vibrational level, we need to understand that if that's what we are, that's what we'll get. If that's an automatic subconscious process, that's what we're going to facilitate and show up in our lives. That's what we're going to see more struggle, because the reticular activating system is going to filter out more of that. You're going to see it, you're going to experience it, and you're going to say, I told you so. I told you it's a struggle. I told you it's hard, right? And so now you get confirmation bias and you say, hey, look, I'm manifesting. Well, you're not saying it's manifesting, because usually people focus on manifesting, something good, but this is bad. So you don't call it manifesting, but it is actually manifesting if you want to say it in that way, because it's proof to the subconscious mind that, this is true. And so that's all confirmation bias is. That's all manifestation is. It's just a confirmation. It's just proof of the existence of something. And so when you see this thing not going your way, or it being a struggle, or it being hard, your mind's like, yeah, told you it was hard. Told you it was not going to be easy. Told you it was going to be a struggle, right? And so you get a confirmation bias, and now you believe it even more. It starts to become a snowball effect, and it eventually becomes a personality. When it becomes a personality, now it's automatic. You can't help but be that way. And that's why I work with people and shifting on a personality level, because it changes your values, your belief systems, your thoughts, and your emotions automatically. And so if you think things need to be hard, or you believe things need to be hard, or you emotionally feel like things need to be hard and it needs to be a struggle in order to have success, you want to go ahead and question that. You want to go ahead and look into that, because it's not actually true. It doesn't need to be hard. It can be easy. It can be fun. It can be freeing. It can be all of these different things, but in general, the collective has taught us, society has taught us that it needs to be hard. It needs to be a struggle. It needs to be a lot of will and push and frustration. And again, some people do achieve success in this way, and so they will tell you that this is the way to achieve success. But again, that's their philosophy around achieving success. It doesn't mean there's not another way to do it, and there's not a different approach to doing it, or there's not different paths. There's infinite timelines, there's infinite possibilities, and we can tap into the potentials in our reality. There's different potentials, and so how you choose to feel about something is what's going to really create into your life. If you choose to feel like, I just want to enjoy making videos every day, I just want to make it easy and fun and freeing, and believing that this is something that's totally normal to experience. And I said totally normal because I don't necessarily believe in believing. It's just normal to make videos and make a lot of money. If you choose to believe in that, or make normal that, then that's what you're going to experience through, again, confirmation bias, that this is easy, this is fun. And the more you confirm it to yourself, it's going to be more easy. And then you see more and more and more of it in your life. And so what's happened for me is that I've shifted that pattern of things need to be hard. And I've shifted it that things can be fun and freeing and enjoyable. And I'm still noticing certain patterns which correlate with the old personality that I'm still working on and shifting. In fact, I just done some this morning where I thought I needed to, it couldn't, the level, like, I feel like making videos, like I was really happy in making videos, like I was feeling good. And then what I did is I done a little bit of what I call echoing or modeling. And I felt like another YouTuber and how they feel about making videos. And I noticed there was a gap between where I was and where he was. All right. And for him, it was way more fun. And so I had subconscious patterns saying it couldn't be that level of fun. All right. Because I know for me, when I go skating, for example, it's like, woo, fun. Right. And so why do I believe on a subconscious level that that's not possible to feel like that in terms of making videos and creating content? Because I know I really like it, but because I've been programmed that this is work and this, I need to work hard, right? There's a part of my subconscious that's not allowing me to make it easy and fun and having that high level of fun. Whereas skating, it's like, it's not work, it's that I'm enjoying myself. So why can't I feel that way about work or like doing my videos? So that's what we need to understand, that there's different parallels, there's different potentials that we can tap into and access a different level. And so we need to understand that, again, there's different potentials, but we also need to overstand. To overstand is to know that there's more levels to it, that there's more and more levels to your current identity or your current belief system, and that you can believe in even better. You can be in an existing relationship and think it's excellent. And you can also say, hey, it can be even better. If you think that's good, it can be even better. And what can you do to make it even better and more passionate, more loving? When you stay stagnant, that can be a challenge and that can be a problem. So you always want to be growing. I always say, ABG, always be growing, right? Comment that below, ABG, always be growing. All right. So this is not true. All right. So let's cross that out of your subconscious mind. Things need to be hard. Cross that out of your subconscious mind. The next one here is race, age, or even culture. Okay. So a dangerous emotion to have is that your race, your age, or your culture is gonna hold you back from achieving success. So I used to have race, I used to have age, and I used to have culture. I used to have all of them. So I had to shift all of these things inside of myself, saying that, oh, my race, because I'm black, you know, I can't be successful and I can't make a lot of money. It's going to be harder for me because I'm black, and it's going to be easier for white people to achieve success compared to, you know, a black person and all this stuff. So I had these subconscious patterns saying that. And guess what? I learned that from my environment, right? And in somewhat shape or form, if we look at the statistics, it's true, but I don't want it to be true for me, right? And so I believe that I can create my reality. So I don't want it to be true for me. So I eradicate that out of my subconscious mind. Don't want it in there at all. I don't want to believe that that's going to hold me back from achieving success. When I first started my business, I assumed that my age, because I was in my 20s, that, you know, I can't make a significant amount of money. I can't, people won't listen to me. You know, people won't like me. I'm too young to be talking about these topics. Everyone that's got money is older, and so why would they give money to someone that's younger than them? I used to have all these beliefs. And now what I find, once I got rid of that particular belief, most of my people who buy my stuff, they are older than me. But yet they buy my stuff and they listen to me and they take on my knowledge and they, you know, achieve a lot of results in their lives. And so age has nothing to do with how much success you can have. It's just a blueprint that a lot of people have in their minds. It's not 100% true, their age. And then culture, because I grew up around like hip hop and like reggae music and things like this, it's almost like you don't see idols or people of your race or whatever it is at the level of success. Especially when I was growing up, it's more apparent now that people in my community are becoming more and more successful and stuff like this, and so you can see it more and more and more. But the culture and the ideas and philosophies that I had said that, you know, it's going to be hard for me, it's going to be challenging for me to be successful, and it's kind of heartbreaking in a way, you know. And so I had to shift that and eradicate that out of my subconscious mind. So that's what you want to do. You want to eradicate these ideas out of your subconscious, because once you banish it from the subconscious, you now open yourself up to having more success in your life. And you might be thinking, well, if I get rid of the belief, I'll still think that way. It's not true. Within the power of neutrality shifting, when you eliminate something, it's almost like you can't go in. I shouldn't say it's not almost like you can't go in. You literally can't be the old person anymore. So for example, if you wanted to believe that race doesn't affect you, you can shift to the point where you can't even access that old self anymore. You can't access those thoughts. You can think about it, but it's like it's not emotionally triggered. It's like you remember it, but it's like, no, you kind of laugh at that old version of yourself. You're like, I done a session yesterday with someone, and like he was just totally laughing that he used to be that way straight away. Like within an hour, he was laughing that he was that way an hour ago. He was like laughing at his old self. And that's what you can do. You can shift to that point. The last one here, number 3, the dangerous emotion is defining yourself. Okay, this is a biggie. Okay, I'm not the type of person to do that. That's a defining yourself. Or I can't do that. That's defining yourself. That's not possible for me. That's defining yourself. You don't want to define yourself. In other words, what I'm saying here is you don't want to define the ego. If we want to go really deep with it, you are the awareness of your ego. And so as soon as you tell your ego that, for example, for me, as you say, well, I struggle to read. I'm defining myself. I struggle to read. I have attention deficit disorder. I'm defining myself. It's hard for me to comprehend. I'm defining myself. When I'm conversating with people, it's hard for me to listen. I'm defining myself. All right. And so these definitions, it becomes a part of my emotions. It becomes a part of my personality. And so I keep on operating in the same way where I struggle to read. You know, I've struggled to comprehend what I'm reading. When I'm communicating with someone, I struggle to listen and hear and comprehend what they're saying because I've defined myself in that way. I've made it a part of my personality. You see how that works? However, if I choose to define myself as I'm someone that just easily listens and I can hear everything that they're saying, and I easily comprehend and remember and recall what they're saying, I read easily and effortlessly and all these things, now I'm going to reprogram a new identity. Now I'm going to define myself in the way that I would prefer to define myself and create more of what it is that I want. I used to think that I couldn't follow schedules. It's impossible. I used to literally feel emotionally that it's impossible for me to follow schedules. And I used to try so hard to follow schedules. I even hired a coach to learn how to follow schedules, and he couldn't get me to do it either. I couldn't follow schedules because I had this definition that I'm not someone that can do that. I'm a creative. My definition was I am a creative. I love being a creative. All I am is a creative. And so I just had spontaneous days, used to do things how I wanted and all this stuff, right? And so that's all that was I was creating because I defined myself in that way. And then I started to define myself as more as a farmer, or a farmer mentality. A farmer mentality is where you're able to have structure, because a farmer needs structure. He needs to do similar things every day in order to, maintain the farm and stuff like this. Whereas before I was operating more as a hunter. A hunter is like, it's different every day, it's spontaneous, you got to prepare for danger and all of this stuff. And that can manifest the symptoms of ADD and all of this stuff, because you're looking out and you're sensing the noise and any danger, potential dangers. And so I was in this particular personality. And so what I've been working on is defining myself as more as a farmer, where I have more structure. And as soon as I started doing that and neutrality shifting on myself and shifting myself to being the type of person that can easily follow schedules, guess what? Now all I do is follow schedules. I have a weekly plan. I know what I'm doing every day. I'm very productive. I can't help but do it. I enjoy it. And so I've defined myself in a new way, and now it's creating new behaviors and habits within myself, and it's creating a new reality for myself as well. my income has gone up, we're making more sales, we're helping more people just through this one simple shift of defining myself as someone that can actually follow schedules and get stuff done when I say to do it. Because there was a part of me that didn't like and rebelled against me telling myself to do something. So whenever I would tell myself to do something, it's like, I'm not doing it. Like, you know, I would fight against doing it. It would be hard to do it just because I told myself I was going to do it. So there's a part of me that's rebelling against me telling myself to do something. And that might be the same for you too. Maybe in life, people have told you to do things and you didn't like them telling you to do things. And so you rebel against people telling people telling you to do things. And even yourself, when you say, I'm going to do my homework, or I'm going to, set this project, I'm going to get it done. You just don't want to do it because you told yourself you're going to do it. All right. And so this is how powerful the subconscious mind is. It has a lot of control over us. And so we want to take control of it by reprogramming it and shifting our lives. And you can begin doing that by getting the Neutrality Shifting Life Mastery Program, which is something that we just released, a really, really powerful program in shifting your subconscious mind on a personality level so you can create the reality that you want automatically. So if you want to learn how to do this stuff, you want to learn how to eradicate all these things out of your life and define yourself in a really powerful way and change your personality so you can create the reality that you want, then get your free subconscious mind diagnosis session at neutralityshifting.com. All right. So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you did, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I really do appreciate you watching all of my videos and supporting the channel in this way. It makes my heart feel so amazing that I'm giving and contributing to you in this way. Okay, so I appreciate all your comments. I answer your questions every Friday. So if you've got a question, be sure to comment that below in this video and I'll get back to your questions via the comments. All right, so remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.